Hi everyone, this is Charmaine from Fantastic Crafts. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Today I wanted to do a little demonstration on the scan and cut. My lovely husband for Christmas gave me a scan and cut and I was so excited to do a tutorial on it. And this is going to be a very quick tutorial. It's nothing fancy. I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube before, but I just decided to do my version of it. So the reason why I got my scan and cut, like many of you, is because I want it to be pretty much my fussy cutting scissors. And so I want to stamp images and then have my scan and cut it out. This is something that the Cricut cannot do. The Cricut does not scan a item. You could use the Cricut to take a picture and cut it out using the wireless or using the Cricut, which is great, but it doesn't exactly do the scanning part of it. So that is why I wanted this scan and cut pretty much for the convenience of it. So let's get started on the tutorial. So once you turn the machine on, it will do the introduction of just the images of scan and cut, and then it will show you actually have a message saying that the cartridge is now going to be moving. So you just say okay, and the cartridge just kind of moves back and forth, or kind of just to the right and go back to the left. So once it finishes doing that, I insert my mat with the image I want to cut, and then I actually click on that button that I just clicked on. It's kind of like a mat loading, which is exactly what it does. It loads the mat in. Then I press the direct cut, and it's going to ask where I want to save it to, and I want to just save it to this machine. And then because my images are in colored, because they were layered images, layered stamps that I did, I just decided to press on the colored on that setting, and then it just simply, once you do that, it just scans it for you. So you scan it, and then once it's scanned, it does it so perfectly. The images are right there. It's beautiful. Once it scans your mat, you will see the picture of your scanned image just appear on the screen. And what I do is, because I have multiple stamps that I stamped out on this cardstock, I decided to just kind of cut it out in batches. So I did the flowers all at once. So I just kind of dragged my little arrows, which it has arrows, and you just drag it down, and I just dragged it on the flowers, and I just said okay. And then I wanted to have a margin, and I really like the margin because it really gives me that look of die cut, and like I use die cut to cut it out. So I put a 0.04 0.04, yes. So I use that, and then I click on the cut, and then I click on go, and then it cuts it, and it does such a wonderful job. It's the only flaw I can see in this machine is it is a little noisy, not terribly noisy, but noisier than, let's say, the Cricut, so it is a little noisier, but it just does such an amazing job. I was so impressed how wonderfully it cut the flower. So once I had that completed, I then decided to do the leaves. So I did the same thing. I kind of scanned it, actually dragged the little arrows to those leaves, and then I pressed cut, and because I wanted a margin, I put a 0.04 margin and clicked on cut and then go, and it cut it out once again just beautifully. It just is so much fun, and it doesn't even take that long. That's what's amazing about this machine. It just, within a few minutes, I have all these stamped images that I stamped cut out. Like, I could not do that just fussy cutting. It would take me forever. And I don't know about you guys, but I am slow at fussy cutting, so this is a wonderful thing. So once again, I decided to do the same thing with the other leaves, and it cuts it out. And the only one issue I did have with it cutting out is because the bird, you'll see in just a little bit, the bird, I didn't stamp the legs completely, or the feet of the bird correctly. So it actually cut it out separately. So one feet was attached to the body, so it cut it out perfectly. But then the other feet, it was not attached to the body, so it didn't cut it out together. But it was simple. I just glued it on and it was fine. But it was so funny because it's such a intuitive machine that it even cut that little piece out. It cuts, like, it's just amazing. I hope this camera does it justice because it is an impressive machine. I was very, very impressed, and I honestly love it. It is something I wanted for a while, and I will have to say it is worth every penny. And I should have had it before. I wish I did, but I am loving this machine, and I hope you guys do too. I mean, if you guys do have a scan and cut and you're afraid to use it, or it's very simple, just give it a try and you'll get the hang of it. I hope I kind of explained a few things, and if you do have any questions, just shoot me a message or write a comment below asking me any kind of question on the scan and cut, and I will try my best to answer any of your questions. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial today. And once again, please, if you have any questions on the scan and cut, this is the scan and cut 2. So if you have any questions on the scan and cut 2, I have it. I can answer any questions you have. So have a great day, guys. Bye.